I want to bring in our next guest, important guy. He serves on the House Oversight Committee. He is Republican from Ohio, Congressman Jim Jordan. You, sir, I've got a bone to pick, forgive me, sir. You are determined to repeal and replace Obamacare before we get a tax cut package. A lot of our viewers don't like that. The market doesn't like it. Defend yourself, Jim Jordan.
Well, both are important, as well as the regulatory reform we're doing. So all three of those things are important if you want to create an environment conducive to economic growth. Here's our concern with health care. We've run elections on this. We've talked about this for the last 3 cycles. The American people know that health care has to go, or Obamacare has to go, excuse me. I think health care gets better and costs less when we repeal Obamacare. So let's repeal it as quick as we can.
Why did you have to do it first? I mean, you can't do it real fast because you've got to go through Congress for all kinds of adjustments to the legislation. Why didn't you go with tax reform first?
Well, I think it's sort of the way it worked out. It was a central issue in the campaign, has been a central issue in the campaigns both in 10, 12, 14, and of course this last election. I think it does create an environment that's helpful for economic growth. And remember, you know, this thing right now, we have talk of repairing it. We have talk from members saying, oh, we're going to, if you like your Obamacare, you can keep it in certain states. So we're hearing talk about people not wanting to fully repeal it. So the longer that goes on, the tougher I think it gets to repeal it. So let's do it now, and let's repeal every tax, every regulation, and every mandate that's in that bill, and bring down the cost of health care.
Yeah, but Congressman, it's your party. It is the Republicans which are split on repeal and reform of Obamacare. It is Republicans who are split on tax reform. When do we get it? How do we get it? What's cut? What's not cut? It's you that are split.
Even if we did tax reform first, there would be a big debate there too, Stuart. There's not a, I don't know that everyone is on the same page on tax reform yet as well. So whichever one came first, let's just get it done. Let's get both of them done. The sooner we get tax repeal done, or health care reform done, the sooner we can get to tax reform. Okay. So both of those should happen.
So can you give me a time frame, albeit a loose time frame? When do you finish with Obamacare? When is it done, gotten out the way with? And when do we see a tax reform package on the president's desk and signed by him? Give me a time frame.
I think in the next couple months you see Obamacare repeal done. And then when we do the budget for the next fiscal year, that's when you get the reconciliation instructions so that you can do tax reform. So both are going to be done, I believe, this spring, which is what we told the voters we're going to do. The key is
hold on a second. I'm going to have to break away. I do apologize for interrupting you, but President Trump has just made some kind of statement on taxes.
As he meets with business leaders, he says, look, I will follow up with tax and health care bills soon, quote unquote. He also says he's very happy about the U.S. jobs report, but the big headline so far, I will follow up with tax and health care bills soon.
Congressman Jim Jordan, you heard that? The president says, I will follow up with tax and health care bills soon. But he said it in that order.
Well, I mean, that's fine too. Part of the concern is we want the Senate to confirm the guy. We need Dr. Price over at Health and Human Services. That'll help us get health care and Obamacare repealed. Healthcare moving in a better direction if we get Dr. Price over there. Mr. Mulvaney, get him at OMB so that we can begin moving on budget issues and tax issues as well. I think all those things will help, but we're sort of waiting on the Senate to make sure they confirm these good picks that President Trump has put forward.
Congressman, we're getting quite a lot of viewer response chastising me for going after you. I'm showing you no respect, they say, and that's not true, sir. Thanks very much for coming on the show.
You bet.
Come back any time because we really want to know what that schedule is. Wall Street is desperate.
Both need to happen.
Thank you very much, Congressman. Good stuff.
Thank you.